Name, Frank Cauldhame. Age 16, location, the island recording. Found in the pages of a notebook soaked with dried blood and salt spray. There's only one bridge on and off this island. One single slender thread of sanity connecting me to what others call civilization. But I don't cross it. Not unless I have to. This island is mine. So is the ritual. So is the factory. My name is Frank Cauldhame. I'm 16. I've killed 3 people, all under the age of 10. All family. Don't look shocked. There's a structure to it, a logic. The world, you see, is not ordered by law or God. It's governed by signs. Crows, tides, the twitch of a dying animal's leg, the way a wasp chooses one trap over another. I built the Wasp Factory myself, a sacred machine of glass and glue and death. Each chamber a possibility. Flame, blades, acid, slow drowning. When a wasp crawls into its slot, its fate speaks to me. It tells me what I need to know. About the future, about Eric, about whether the sheep will be restless tonight. The first death was Paul, my younger brother. He was little, soft, and stupid. I launched him into the air on a kite made of driftwood and chicken wire. The wind was strong that day. He never came back. It was poetic, really. Flight as freedom, flight as fall. Cousin Esmeralda went next, trapped under a log that moved. She was wide, slow, a bear cub in a pink coat. I gave her to the tide. And then there was Blythe, full of piss and cruelty. I buried firecrackers in the sand and watched him dance when they lit. Each one a message, each one a word in a sentence only I could read. My father, oh, the great scholar of silence. He lives upstairs in a study filled with books he doesn't let me touch. We don't speak much, but he watches. I know he documents. He says I was injured at birth. He says I'm special. For years, he gave me shots, said they were vitamins, but the truth was waiting. In a locked drawer I cracked open with a bent fork and rage. There were photos, records, hospital fibs, names, my name. Francis Leslie Cauldhame. Female, born whole, then slowly remade. One injection at a time. He made me a boy. He made me Frank. I remember vomiting into the factory that night. The wasps didn't speak. Not even the sacrifice poles swayed. Everything had been a lie, even my own biology. What does that mean for the rituals I've performed, the deaths I offered to the sea? Was I channeling power, or just performing madness? Eric is my brother. He left with a dog's skull in his hand and screams in his throat. He went mad after he fed a starving baby dog sausages filled with maggots. It laughed at him. He says it laughed. Now he's coming home. I can feel his heat like static. His footsteps move across the island like drum beats. And I wait. The factory is humming tonight. I released a wasp into the new chamber I carved from a human tooth and a shard of mirror. It chose the path of the blade. That means clarity. That means change. That means blood. I sharpen my knife. I count my bones. I speak to the skulls atop the sacrifice poles. I ask them, what is a self if even the flesh lies? Am I the monster or just the manuscript he authored? No answer. Only the wasps buzzing like thoughts. Only the silence of a father who made a girl into a god of violence. If Eric arrives and I open the door, something will break. Not just between us, not just the house, but me. Maybe that's what the factory was always trying to say. That I am both killer and victim, both boy and lie, both priest and prey. The language of horror is not what is done. It's who believes it had to be done. And I still believe. Tomorrow I'll rebuild the factory with new chambers. And maybe, just maybe, I'll release the wasps and let them decide.